Hey, everybody. Welcome back to yet some more Encrypted _. I am joined by Isaac here in his Space Witch cosplay costume.
Hey.
Shall we go with?
Yeah, I like it. I prefer space.
Fully at Comic-Con.
I prefer Space Wizard, man, but you can call me a Space Witch if you like.
No, you're a Space Witch, Isaac.
Right.
Yeah, you're a Space Witch. And I'm a magical astronaut.
Magical. Well, you're not wearing any spacesuit, man. You're wearing just night armor. You're like a night witch.
Yeah. That's the difference.
But spelled with a K, not with
you
a.
You can go to space.
Right.
Are you telling me that I have to go to space as an astronaut, Isaac?
That is exactly what I'm telling you. Yes.
Can I be an astronaut?
Well, what defines astronaut?
And not go to space?
I don't think so.
I'll have you know that Neil Armstrong was an astronaut before the first time he went to space, Isaac. He trained to be an astronaut. He became an astronaut.
He trained to be an astronaut, but at what point do you become an astronaut?
When he got his special certificate.
I think it's when you get to space, man. I think it's when you cross the threshold into space.
I've just done my training, and I'm just here in my normal clothes, and I'm an astronaut. All right. So that's me. You'll leave me be in my little corner, being an astronaut. Look, I'm even going to go and get is there a rocket there?
To be fair, Google just says astronaut, a person who is trained to travel in a spacecraft.
Ooh.
So if I get a
Google's always right, Isaac.
That's true. Let's sleep.
Google's always right. Yeah, let's sleep.
If I get trained to drive a spacecraft just like down the M4, am I an astronaut?
Yes. You're an astronaut that happens to be driving. All right. I would love to see a spacecraft traveling down the M4. The motorway that connects Bristol to London.
I couldn't have told you which. I just took a guess. I took a guess at a motorway. Nick, I've never driven on the M4 in my life, so I took a random hazardous guess.
You managed to land on a motorway that does exist, Isaac. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
I mean, it's not too difficult to guess, right? Like,
That's true.
I know there's an M1, there's an M4.
Yeah.
I'm assuming there's an M2 and M3 somewhere.
M3 is also in the south of England. M2 is probably also in the south of England, but it's like beyond London. It's like more south,
further southwardly,
east of London. Yeah, so right. I've never had the pleasure of driving on the M2.
The M1 goes surprisingly far up, right?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's London to like
Leeds
up north,
or something.
Like Leeds.
Yeah,
I was going to say
so.
Leeds. Yeah,
it might go further past.
Directions.
I think it might go past Leeds, man. You know.
Yeah, because I've taken the M1 to London, and then I've also taken it to Sheffield. So it's at least between those two places.
I have also taken the M1 exclusively to Sheffield, Nick. So
wow, there you go then. There you go. We were attending the same famous YouTuber party, Isaac.
Yeah, that's what we were doing. Yeah.
All of the major social activities that we get involved with.
They're all in Sheffield.
All in Sheffield. The classic destination
anyway,
for big YouTuber parties.
I feel like the majority of people listening do not care about the UK motorway system. Anyway, so we are back, Nick, and we're very close to finishing this mod.
It's true.
Here, so between streams, Nick, I did go ahead and basically do what you were doing between streams, in that I used a combination of the fission and fusion reactors to make the remaining ingots that you gave me, those being ruthenium, terbium, dysprosium, holmium, erbium, thulium, and lutetium. I got 2 ingots of each of those, and they are now in the system, and so I'm going to unbookmark those from my JEI, and I think that might not be all of the ingots that we need for the ultimate ingot, but I think it's all of the tricky ones, like all of the ones that we required either the fission or fusion.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All of the other ones, if they don't exist in the system at this point in time, they are craftable through alternative means, right?
I think that is correct, yes. So if you want to start like whacking all of the required ingots into the ultimate ingot crafting table, there are still a few more singularities left to go. I was making those in the last episode, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 singularities left to acquire.
Okay.
only 2 or 3 of these are going to be tricky. Those being, I think, helium, krypton, and neon. And I think those are only tricky in that we need to like make... So we have 2 choices, right? And we kind of went over this a little bit in the last stream in that we can either try and use the mixing duplication method where we take the element, we take skystone, we take water, and we use a superheated blaze burner to duplicate any element like an unlimited amount of times. But to do that, we do need the skystone, which needs, is it lithium? Lithium. And to get the lithium, we're going to have to use the fission or fusion reactor anyway. And so I feel like we might as well just kind of skip that entirely and just make the helium, the neon, and the krypton directly in the fission or fusion reactor. The question then becomes, is like, how long is it going to take for us to get 2,000 helium using fission or fusion?
Yeah,
you feel me?
It's quite a lot, right? We've got the power capabilities-ish to sort it with the right amount of hand-holding, aka just speeding up the energy production, right? So yeah, kind of, basically, kind of.
Okay, that definitely fills me with confidence.
You feel me?
Is it always the case that the power's kind of a little on edge?
Yeah, I mean, you know, whenever I used to go to India, right?
Yeah.
I used to go. Well, I had to, like, I don't go anymore. But in the past, when I went, when I was little, the power always used to go out, man. There was load shedding. Yeah, power always used to go out. So every home would have like emergency lights that you could use. If you were in a fancier position in life, you'd have like a backup generator. And yeah, but now I go, like, it used to be that you get power cuts like 3-4 times a day. Now I'd be lucky to see it 3 or 4 times in a month. It's pretty wild.
Well, there you go.
So I'm actually of the opposite opinion, Isaac. Power is not always is not always tight. It can become better, Isaac, with the power of time in a bottle, which is how I'm sure India did it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they had the time in the bottle, they might not have. They might have had to turn it off, man.
That's true. That's true. In the first place. So yeah. That's there you go. There's a little anecdote for you all. You're welcome.
Thanks, Nick. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Yeah, always. Man,
I don't know what I do. Don't know what I do without you here. How many?
Gosh,
we need so much, man. Jeez.
Aluminium, potassium. Yeah.
Yeah, the fusion.
Yeah, no, we do. Yeah, it's it. You know, when you realize kind of how handicapped it kind of is once you, once you actually need a lot of a certain item, right? So
Yeah.
I was quite lucky before in that I only needed 2 of each ingot. Right.
Yeah.
But when you need 2,000 of something, that's when it becomes a little bit more tricky, because I think I needed like 32 of each element, right, to make 2 ingots, because it's 16 to an ingot.
Yes. The good news is that we can automate this, man.
Okay. That's
we didn't do any automation before, but we do have kind of like a set and forget option here, Nick, because I completely forgot, to be fair, but there is just a reactor input and a reactor output on the
that is true, here. Actually. Yeah, we did make
those. Yeah, exactly. So I think this should be fine. Thankfully, helium is just DOS hydrogen. So like hydrogen together makes helium, right? Because helium is just that. Yeah, and we've got a ton of hydrogen, Nick.
Nice. Okay, this is good.
So we should be fine.
Okay, excellent. I'm just going through all of the ingots here that we don't have in the table, and I'm just finding chromium, manganese, cobalt, chromium, manganese.
You enjoy mangoes, mate? Did you enjoy a dried mango, man? Like a dehydrated, like a.
I don't mind. You know what, man? I don't mind mangoes. I'm not the biggest mango.
You're not a mango fiend.
I'm not a mango fiend. I man come. I don't mango.
You're like you're men take it or leave it. Really?
Yeah, exactly.
I see. So
yeah,
like,
I know. This is quite controversial.
Very
though.
controversial.
Like, a lot of people are like, "What is wrong with you? You're sick in the head."
Yeah, try. Yeah, like, can we try and figure out what's happening here?
Can we
do we
fix
need to study
him?
this? Yeah. So what do you think? What do you think is wrong with you then? Like, what?
The answer is damn well no, Isaac.
But no, you're not a big mango man.
No, not really. Dried mango, I actually think, weirdly, I prefer. Yeah, to wet mango. Yeah.
They should rename it in the store to wet mango.
Yeah, right. Just everything wet. There is a dried version. They should call the regular version the wet version.
The wet version, yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't agree more, actually.
It's like a wet signature. You ever heard of a wet signature, Isaac?
Is that just a signature that's like yet to dry on the paper?
I think what it is.
Like the signature's still wet?
Kind of. It's basically where you can't digitally sign something. You got to sign it and send it in the snail mail, Isaac.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, which is
mail for snails.
I think it's it's stupid. Personally,
right.
I think signatures in the first place are stupid.
You think signatures are stupid, or just
the act of signatures, right? The whole concept of signatures, like
what's up with signatures, man? Like, explain to me.
Like, if you sign something and send it,
yeah.
That's all legally binding and stuff, but like anyone can bloody sign it, right? How can you prove that it was me? Like I could say, oh, this was a forgery. How can anyone prove anything? You know what I mean?
I think at that point it depends on how dedicated the person who is trying to claim that your signature is yours is, because I assume at that point they could take it to court and then you'd have to argue that it wasn't yours, and then you'd have to, like, one of the sides would have to use like some kind of forensic level, well, look, then they'll take all of the official signatures that you've done for like bank applications and on maybe on the back of your cards and stuff, and then they'll use like what I don't know what the person there's a word for a person who like specializes in being able to, like match.
Oh, the handwriting people.
Exactly, the handwriting people. That's it. That's their official name. The
The
HWPs.
Association.
Yeah. Those people would come in and be like, well, you can see by the tiny little flick on the end of his H that actually this is officially Nick's. It's highly improbable that anybody else did. And then they'd sue you, Nick, and you'd have to do it. So.
Damn.
It'd be official. They'd have you dead to rights. Yeah.
It's interesting though, isn't it? Like here, you sign a thing on a piece of paper. Half of the population, which whatever they sign is completely illegible.
Yes.
Including my signature. My signature is completely illegible.
Yeah, mine's also kind of a bit of a scribble. Yeah. And other people just write their name like
they
as neatly as possible.
I'm like, yo, I'm not in year 2, right?
It's just like J. Johnson is what they write. Just like
I've always found it quite amusing.
Yeah.
So yeah. I and then suddenly that's like, if you sign it and only you, that's a legally binding thing. And
we need something, right? We need some way of being able to like legally bind people to something. I guess like outside of taking like a blood sample or like a fingerprint sample.
I want the blood sample. I want the blood sample.
Little blood pegs you've got to
Yeah, exactly.
Oh well, fair enough, man. Like I can't argue with that, honestly.
Yeah, no, I knew I'd get you with that one, Isaac.
But like how I don't know how universal. I don't know how is everyone's blood unique?
Well, there's blood types, obviously,
there are blood
but
types,
I don't know if there's such things like a blood print.
I think I don't know if there's a blood print per se, but I think there might be like, I think there might be like specific markers that are so like the combination of stuff is like unique to you, I guess, right? People are just saying DNA, but like I don't know. So like if obviously if you had like a vial of my blood, you'd be able to probably figure it out. But like if I just like splashed a bit of my blood on paper, right, and that was my official quote unquote signature, right? If that's how we did things, would that be any better, or would that be susceptible to like? Are you able to look at a little bit of blood, like dried blood, on a piece of paper and somehow use that to determine that the official person signed it? But at that point, man, what's to stop somebody just like coming over to you with a knife and just like nipping you on the way past? They're cycling past you, and just quick nip behind the ear, and then they've got you, man, dead to rights.
Yeah, a bit of a Van Gogh, right?
Yeah, take your ear off.
Yeah.
Well, at that point, what are you gonna do, man? And then you have to pay for the loan anyway.
I know, God. So basically, we're picking holes in everything.
Yeah, there's no way to do it, man.
We can't do it by voice because AI's on top of that these days.
That's true.
Yeah. So I mean, I think just trust of words.
Trust of words.
Yeah. What's it called? A verbal agreament.
Yeah. He said he would.
Yeah, exactly. Therefore,
no, I
must.
didn't. Yes, you did. And it's just who can convince a judge. You ever done you ever had like a very high stakes verbal agreement, man?
Ooh.
That you have either honored or not honored?
I think I've definitely said I'll do things that is probably fairly high stakes.
And then didn't do them.
No, I did do them. Probably.
Probably.
Or to die. I'm trying to think if I've put a lot of trust into anyone else to do stuff for me. I think I have. And usually I've not been battle scarred yet in life where people who have said they'll do something quite important haven't followed through with that. E.g., if I'm going through a surgical operation.
Yeah.
The surgeon has always actually performed the operation instead of just saying he will,
they will
and then not. Yeah, you feel me?
As opposed to just taking your kidneys and then stitching you back up.
Yeah. Although one time I did go to another country to get that done, and I did see a scar in a place that there really shouldn't have been.
Yeah. You went for lip fillers and you had a little scar on the back of your
on my back,
lower back.
On my back. Yeah.
Wait, is the back of your back in the front? Is that how that works?
He said that it's how sometimes when you put some skin cream on, it's test it in a small area that's not your face.
Yeah.
To check that you don't have a bad reaction. He said that's what it was.
Do you ever do that
on my back? No.
No, I also don't do that.
No, I don't do that. I probably should with some stuff.
I do it. It's the same with anything, man. There'll be house products, it'll be paint or something, or some kind of varnish, or it'll be a car cleaning product. Always test it in a small area first. Obviously, they're just covering their bank.
That's it.
But I never do it, man. I always just throw it right on there and pray for the best.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the same. I think.
I think. You do? Not sure. Maybe.
Not sure, but I might be. So yeah, no, I don't. I probably should, but I don't.
What's the worst that could happen, man?
Exactly. I
think it's just in general, I don't really have sensitive skin. You see some people, you talk to some people and they're like, yeah, I've got very sensitive skin, right? And that's, it's fair enough. I could see why you would try and test things ahead of time, but for me, man, my skin is impervious. It just keeps going.
I've got very dry skin, and I would class it as somewhat sensitive, but I still don't. Oops. And it's one of them, right, where I'm yet to have a bad reaction, but it's probably coming.
And therefore, it's never going to happen, man. That's how science works. That's
true. That's true.
That's how you do experiments.
Truly anecdotal evidence. Truly.
It's never happened before, so it's not going to happen going forward, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Science.
Science. I love science. I love
Who
science.
Doesn't, man?
Who doesn't love science? I'm doing it right now with all this chemistry.
That's
I'm
true.
not actually doing any chemistry right now. I'm finding different shapes and putting them into the correctly shaped hole effectively with finding all these ingots.
That's just as important, man.
Thanks, man.
Don't let anyone diminish your achievements there,
Yo, thanks, dude.
Putting stuff into the right holes, that's important stuff, man.
I really needed that today.
You're welcome.
I really needed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's I can't be trusted to do that either most of the time. So
it's okay, man. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah. You get through it. You get through it. Here we go. This is looking good. There's a lot of ingots going in here.
What is it? So what is it we're missing, man? Are you working on ingots that are missing?
So far, nothing. I think there will be a couple, but so far everything I'm typing in, I'm finding.
Oh, ingot-wise.
Ingot-wise. There is some weirdness with this recipe wants ingots that we have, but in the recipe it wants the ingot from a different mod.
That might not matter.
If that doesn't matter, that's good. It's not showing up. It's like will show up. You know when you hover over the plus icon and press shift to see what's missing? It doesn't show.
Right.
Like it shows up as red, even if that ingot is in. But we'll come to that issue
when we come to it.
Exactly. Because I think we're going to get very close here.
Okay. That's good.
This is looking very good, actually. I'm actually a little bit shocked. Watch was like be missing one ingot. That's impossible to make.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that sounds about right, honestly, man. Yeah, to be fair, that's classic Nick and Isaac fashion.
Yeah, osmium. It looks like this favors all of the ores ingots.
I see. Right, you think we got some rogue. If it's all, I feel like all of the, if it's an all the ores ingot, I feel like we should be able to get it from our like builder in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I also think,
you know what I mean?
From what I can gather, using chemistry to make stuff seems to
get
make all of the ores ingot. Yeah, exactly, which is quite useful because you can break down an ingot into its element, like from the mod that this thing doesn't want, and then when you recreate it, it creates it from the mod that we do want.
I see.
So
that makes sense.
Seems to be the way around it, which is quite useful.
Good.
Do we have netherite? We have one netherite.
Do you need two netherites?
Two netherite. Yeah, I need one more netherite.
Let me go check the nether dimension, because I think there might be something in here, man. I think with the builder might still be... Oh, no, we moved the builder back.
Ooh.
Didn't we? We moved it back into the overworld. Do we not have any ancient debris?
Let's have a look.
Oh, yeah, we got loads.
Oh, we do.
Man, I was going to say...
What's the crack with this? Do I smelt this?
You just process it, man. It's like, I think it's a mechanism machine duber enrichment chamber question mark.
Yeah, it is enrichment chamber. Where is that? Here it is.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Easy. Easy.
I enrich this with. Let's have a look. Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, enrichment chamber. Yeah, here we go. Bang. There we are. And then I'll just do a little bit of this. Yes. All right, that's enough.
He's got it.
Netherite ingot. Boom, boom, boom. Two netherite ingots. That is what we like to see. Okay.
Nice. And we've got enough to make more netherite ingots as well, correct?
We do. We have quite a bit more.
Good.
Which is good. Right. Okay. What's missing now? Okay. Oh yeah. I think we're missing. Oh, we're not missing many at all. So I need magnesium, aluminium, and nickel, but I need the aluminium and nickel from the other. So this is one of those cases, right?
But you could just take the element. You'd have to break down the ingot, right?
Exactly. So I just need to compact this.
Do I get cellulose from this? I do get cellulose from this. That's perfect. Okay. Boom, boom. All right. I'm making ethane. Nick is what I'm making. But then later I've got to make
methane, man.
Well, later I've got to make methane, man. It's on the list.
Oh, okay. All right, come join me, Isaac, in eating this giant hot dog.
I'm here. I thought we were.
Sorry, I don't actually made the giant hot dog. What food do we have? Do we have any?
No potatoes?
Potatoes aren't gassy enough, Isaac.
Oh, wait, what do you need?
Have this, Isaac, if you want to make methane, have this gooey beef.
Oh, God.
That'll sort you right out.
Yeah. I love gooey beef.
Yeah, you're feeling it. You're feeling it.
It's the best kind of beef, man. Gooey beef.
That's basically just raw beef.
I don't know if raw beef makes you gassy, man. I think it's, I don't think that's I'm going to go with
that cows are very gassy.
They are gassy, but that's because they eat grass.
Oh, right? Maybe it's grass we need then, right?
We need to, like, if you eat some spinach.
Oh, yeah. I've got a big bag of spinach in the fridge, man.
Man, you put that in a pan, it'll turn into like 1 gram of spinach.
1 milliliter of spinach.
Yeah.
I've got the extra big. I got that big pack. It's all for me, man, for one meal.
No, I did. The other day I made some a dish with spinach, and you buy like a 250 gram bag of spinach. You cook it down, it serves like 1 or 2 people.
It's
nothing.
It's quite something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, dear.
Stuff just disappears, man, into the pan.
It does. It really does.
But it's horrible because you need the world's biggest pan. Because if you don't have the world's biggest pan, then you can't fit it in.
Yeah, no, it's quite something. I usually do it in like batches. Like I'll put in half, and then I'll let it cook down a bit. And I'll put in the other half, and I'll let it cook down a bit. And it
gets there eventually.
It still half the time doesn't work.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. The spinach.
It is
crazy
spinach
product.
It's freaking wild, man.
It's very wild. Pretty good though, man. Pretty good stuff.
It is pretty good. It is pretty good. Here we go.
Makes you big and strong, man.
It does, like Popeye.
Just like Popeye.
Just like him. Just like him. Just like my guy Popeye.
My guy Popeye. Not the guy. Not to be confused with the guy who makes the. I assume Popeye's the chicken place is not related.
I don't think so. I think that's a different.
Different Popeye.
Yeah, that's a different.
A more chicken-based Popeye. I'm gonna say they don't. I went and they didn't have any spinach, man, and that was I was disappointed at the lack of spinach.
Yeah, same.
When I went,
same.
You know.
Yeah, there was actually nothing green there.
No, well, they got lettuce, I think, but you know, it's not.
Oh,
the same.
do they? No, it's not the same.
Lettuce is like it's not it compared to spinach, you know, like from a macronutrient standpoint, it's just kind of nothing, you know.
Yeah, that's true. That's probably why it's quite good for you, right?
Lettuce.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as good for your spinach, I don't think.
No, that's true. Actually,
I think spinach is better for you than lettuce. What's up?
I'm just having a look at a little bit of stuff. Actually, no,
a little bit of stuff.
So you're using the fusion. Okay, let me tap into.
Yeah, I mean, you could tap out of my fusion if you want, but like.
Okay, I think.
What do you need?
Actually, all good. I need two things. We've got two things missing: strontium and magnesium. Let me speed this up.
So, like, I think both of those were given like that because we can make them without fission or fusion.
Oh, okay.
So, like, magnesium is pink simulation block. If you just run pink simulation block, you craft the one magnesium with white simulation block, you get that, and then strontium. But I mean, to be fair, if you only need 16, you might be able to just fission or fusion.
I've got the magnesium now. Yeah,
fair enough.
Good.
And then strontium is red. Simulation
red simulation brock. I see.
Red simulation brock.
Brock. What was I doing? Magnesium. Here we go. Boom, boom. Magnesium. All right, we're so close. Here we go. All the efforts. Last episodes and off camera have paid off. All these ingots just seem to be available.
Oh, that's good.
I know, right? I'm so glad. Strontium is, let's have a look. Oh, it's osmium. That is so good. And that breaks down into two.
Oh, so strontium, you can get from red simulation block, man. We just went over this.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I did know that. But I did kind of, I quite like chemistry.
It's going to take this is chemistry. It's going to take 2 seconds, man. How much strontium do you need?
32.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine, man. Yeah. Like it takes 2 seconds.
All right, pass
you take the red simulation block, you put it in here, you go boom, and the red simulation block is down, and then in the back end here, look at this, the strontium just comes in.
Lord.
Way faster than the last.
Nah, this is taking too long, Isaac. This is taking too long. Too much clicking. I wanted to put osmium in the
Look,
in
there
the
you go.
machine
Boom,
and see
32,
it split
done.
into two.
Take it.
Thank you.
Take it and leave.
Take it and leave. All right, here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
This is it.
This is
the final piece of the puzzle. Boom. Here we go. Boom. Okay. It's not showing.
It's because you didn't put it in the right order, man.
There we go. Bang. Yeah. There we go.
it's pattern specific. It's not. But you can just click the move items button. Nice. 2 ultimate ingots, correct?
Two ultimate ingots, Isaac.
2 ultimate ingots.
I got 2 cryptocurrency as a reward for that.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah, you want one?
You know, with the value of cryptocurrency these days, man, you know, depending on the cryptocurrency we're talking about, I guess. I'm going to put this in the system, man. So I need you to pivot now onto Singularity Central, right?
So where are you at with that then? What's the old What's the old dealio?
So helium is over here. It's slowly being produced, right?
Yeah.
We have this is all the helium we have, right? So we need 2,000 helium, right?
Okay.
To get what we're after, right? And there's 572 here. So 2,000 helium, if you could make that happen, that'd be grand.
Yeah, I'll speed all this stuff up.
Okay. Well, actually, I think you should. I think that's not a good use of your time, man. I think you should leave that there. I think. Can you use the other? Actually, no. Okay. Right. Yeah. I want you, Nick. I'm going to give you a couple of tasks here. Right. Your tasks are going to be neon.
Neon. Yeah.
Neon. Argon.
Argon.
And I think that's it for now. Basically, I need you to make both of those using the fission reactor just once, and then both of them are just white simulation block crafted around that element and then broken down again and again.
Oh, no. So you asked me to do this last time, so I've got it. I've got those two things. And so it's white simulation block based then, is it? Okay.
Wait,
neon
what?
and argon. Yeah. We've got it. I've got it now in my inventory. Like I took it out of the system just. So it's just white simulation.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I was so confused.
Yeah. So
because I was telling you you need to craft it with the white simulation block. You're like, no. We've got it.
Yeah.
You don't have the singularities though, correct?
It was the make them just once bit. I've already done the make them just once bit. I see. That's complete.
Yeah. So it's just white simulation block galore, man.
Okay.
Craft and break down. Craft and break down. Craft and break down.
To the mines then. And
so we need. And try not to have a breakdown.
So it's 512 of the ingot.
We're not making no ingots. No ingots being made.
No,
we just need
512 of the element. Oh, that's
2,000 of the element.
2,000 of the element. All right, that's less fine. But I suppose it's
2,000 of the element is what you need.
Okay. All right, give me a small tunnel. There we go.
You can just do shapeless, man, right? And just go crazy.
No, I prefer because I have to move with shapeless, but small
order.
Tunnel I don't have to move. Yeah.
You just still have to move a little bit, no?
Yeah, but less.
Okay.
I like the small tunnel. All right. Let me make. Where's my pickaxe? Here it is.
Where's my pickaxe?
Where's my bloody pickaxe? Give
me
this.
All the hydrogen. All right. Yeah. This might take a while, man. Just in terms of numbers. Like, so all of the stuff left, I feel like there's a couple rogue ones, like the helium and the krypton, which we're gonna have to make with the fission or fusion reactor, which is being done. But all of the other ones, like the ethane, the methane, the caffeine, and the propane, and the ammonia, are all some combination of nitrogen, hydrogen, oxygen, and carbon. And you just got to combine them all and get 2,000 of each.
Oh my lord!
And that's that. That's kind of just how that is.
Oh,
you know, you feel me?
Yeah. That's pretty. That's pretty rough.
It's pretty though, rough. You know.
Somewhat pretty. Okay, right. I'm going to assume that's not enough simulation block, but I'll come back and get some more if I need some more.
Well, like, would you rather be pretty and rough or just rough?
I think I would. Oh no, I would like to be pretty and rough. I would say that rough. That with rough, it's just rough. Like at least people know what they're getting. There's no facades, but I'll have the facades. Facade. Okay, so white simulation block. So I just need to do this.
Oh, you're about to try and use my machine. The chest, the output chest is a slight bit clogged.
Well, this bad boy here.
There's a little bit of hydrogen, helium, carbon,
bit of
hydrogen, oxygen, carbon, and nitrogen. We do need it all though. So just you can put it in the system. You can put the oxygen away. I need the carbon and the hydrogen currently.
You need those bits. Okay, fine. Let me put the oxygen away.
Oxygen can go away though, but in the system because we do need it soon.
Yeah, that's fine.
To breathe.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, let's put this away. Oxygen.
So what's the deal? What's the output chance on like neon from?
It's going to be blue simulation block. Let's have a look then. Let me make some. Here we go. White. Sorry. Neon is lime simulation block. All right. So the output chance is. Oh, it's not bad. It's 29.41%.
So 1 in 3. It's pretty bad because it means you need 6,000 of those blocks, like 6,000 white simulation block.
Yeah, I turned 2 neon into 5. I mean,
so you need like 94 stacks of white simulation block, which your inventory can hold 36. So if you fill your inventory 3 times with white simulation block, you should in theory have enough simulation block. Wait, is that right? 2,000 is what we need, right? Oh yeah, the times 3. Yeah, that's right. That's 6,000 simulation block.
Yeah, 6,000 is correct.
Yeah. Divided by 6, 93 stacks. Yeah. So if you fill your inventory with simulation block like 3 times over, that should be enough simulation block to then craft with helium and loop endlessly, right? To get you what you need. There is Nick, you know what we can do actually? We can
Is there a better way?
Pause.
Is there a better way?
Well, it depends on if you think
else down.
No. There's no better way. There's a better way to do what we're doing, right?
Okay, go on.
I think the better way to do what we're doing, Nick, is you make me a crafter from RF Tools.
Okay.
I go get the quarry, set it to white simulation block.
Oh.
And then we just set up the quarry to craft the you set up the crafter you've made to craft the helium, the neon with the white simulation block to make the thing you're after, and then we use laser nodes to put it in the right thing, and we just move things around and we just automate it.
All right. Tier 1 crafter RF Tools utility. I'm assuming this is correct. This is the one.
You can make the higher tier 1 if you want. Like, it's not difficult.
Let's have a look. Craft tier 2. Does that require tier 1? Yeah, it does. All right. So we'll start with this. Maybe. Yeah, because I'm assuming we want one for each of these elements. Okay, let's do that then. Let's do that.
We only need the one craft. The one craft is fine.
Okay, sweet. Okay. Cool. Can I go up to tier 3?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, might as well at this point.
Yeah. No, I think that's going to be more sensible. Someone said, remember to set the Y level? It doesn't matter if we set a big hole in the floor. That's fine. Might look nice.
Tier 3. Crafted tier 3. All right. I'm assuming this needs to need power, I assume, of sorts.
It will need power.
Where do you want to put this then?
Yeah, so whack it down just on top of the laser node, I think, for now.
Oh, this one here.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then what we'll do, somewhat awkwardly, Nick, is I'm going to put the builder down in the ground here. The reason I put it in the ground there is so that I can then put the storage drawer that the white simulation block is going to go into here. And that means we can use that laser node to loop it around, right? For what we're after. Simulation block. Here we go. And so then we just... So I can get this set up, man. Can you...
How's this going? Does this need helium?
What, mercury maybe might not be a bad idea. If you could make another dissolver, man, so we can dissolve more, and then if you could get mercury, I think mercury is just going to be ender pearls broken down. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Actually, 2,000 mercury.
Sound. Dissolver. Boom, 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 boom. And when you spray
Sounds like you're building up to a dramatic point in the movie. Bum, bum. Oh, maybe like the spacey. Bum, 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 bum.
We should have did this in the space episode, man.
True, I'm sorry. Oh, that's true.
Disappointing.
Also, apologies to everybody watching. That was probably horrendous.
I'm so sorry. Okay,
Please
so I just break
away.
down ender pearls, is what you're saying here. Yo. Oh, this is out of juice.
It's
now juicing? Yeah, this is juicing. That's not going to work. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, my lord. So you want, I'm assuming you want 2,000 mercury. That's the play.
That's correct, yeah. You make another...
Yeah, it's here. It's at the back.
Oh, you didn't want to go put it where the power is, man? Like you could have put it on the rainbow generator?
I want directly to the generator. No, I wanted to use the infrastructure. Isaac, I wanted to use the infrastructure we've got. All right. I'm making use of all of this cable, this beautiful cable. Okay, sweet. Yeah, this thing is spitting mercury out.
You just whack it in the thing, man, the quantum compressor. So 3.
Yeah, I'll do that. Let me.
And we only need 4 things. Okay, so this can be set 3.
Singularities, right?
And then we're going to go negative, like 1. Look at the negative 3, approximately. We'll offset it. Sure, this is fine. And then we'll do just a...
okay, so here, right.
Yeah.
Mercury. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Mercury.
Okay.
What are we doing here? We're doing neon. Do you have neon?
It's
in the system,
I believe, yeah, and also blue simulation block, I think is what neon is. It's either blue or lime.
Yeah, I just need to teach the recipe to the crafter.
I see.
So I'm teaching the neon recipe as it's lime.
I see.
Is.
Lime. Okay, lime.
Lime.
Okay, this is good. Make another one for me, boyo.
Make another one.
Make another one for me.
Make me another one.
Mercury is done.
Nice. Like you got 4.
I've got 2. Mercury's almost done. One of Mercury is done.
Is Mercury in retrograde?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
No,
but I'm gonna go with yes.
But you with yes? Okay. Yeah. I think it explains why you're being such a Gemini. Like
yeah, I'm such a Gemini.
I actually don't know what you
such a Gemini.
I don't know what you are. Like
I don't know what I am either, Isaac, as a person. You're asking the deep, hard-hitting questions today, Isaac, and I don't have the answers. No, I'm a Taurus.
A Taurus, I see.
I'm a Taurus.
I don't know. I don't know what to take away from that though either.
It's nothing, Isaac, because it's all fake.
Whoa!
Oh.
Hey! Jeez, can't be taken away.
Cancel neck.
You know,
cancel neck.
Jeez.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, astrologists. I'm sorry.
You will be.
Once I got astrology mixed up with astronomy, and I was talking to a astrophysicist.
Nice.
Went down quite well, actually. I was like, oh, yeah, you do astrology. She's like, yeah, I guess. Idiot. Mercury. Here we go. Let's get this complete. Are you just chucking these singularities in the system when they're done?
That's correct.
Or are they okay, they're not going in any specific place.
No, they're not going anywhere good.
Good. Okay, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. Mercury. 42 and 50. All right,
50.
4 Mercury singularities done. So that's complete. That can be ticked off. Okay, so you're setting this up then. Let me go and speed up that this helium one, because I know that this needs a bit of help occasionally.
There's more for you to do, Nick. So you're good with hold on, give me a second. Can I set this to
okay, that's why.
I want deny list. You shouldn't take this in, nor should you take this in. Okay. Right. So we have right. Okay. So right.
Okay.
Mercury's done, right? I can take that off my list of things
to do. Get rid of it.
Okay. Right. Good. Fine. Good. Right. Good. Fine. We need Krypton. Yes. Krypton. If you could find, so right now if you could find something that we can fission, there's only a few things you can fission to Krypton.
Oh, do we just need the one? Like, is it one of those?
No, we need 2,000 Krypton.
Loads.
Yeah. And there's lutetium, talanum, and hafnium, so I don't think any of those are good.
I find that fissions, there's way less options.
Okay,
usually.
fine. In that case, if you make another, actually you can use this combiner here, man. This is done, so I can unlock the recipe. I need you to make for me, Nick, propane. I need 2,000 propane. And that's made in the combiner, yeah.
Gonna frickin' oh wow, I'm making an element for once. Okay. This is hydrogen and carbon. Okay. And I'm using my new dissolver. Hydrogen and carbon.
Your new dissolver, yes, but you can use the pre-made combiner, I guess, if you want.
Yes. And we need 2,000, I assume.
That's correct.
Right, okay. Well, right. And I'm assuming I can tap into all of this hydrogen and carbon.
Any hydrogen and carbon we have is free to good nicks.
Good.
Like Stevie Nicks or the Nicks, the sports team, or like any good Nicks are allowed.
Okay, good. Right, I want pro.
Nick's health.
Pro.
He's not listening.
No. Yeah. Well done, Isaac. Whatever you just said, I'm proud of you. Oh, this is gonna. Okay, this is fine. This might take a second, but yeah, I suppose this is all right. Okay, so this uses a hell of a lot more hydrogen than carbon. I see. Okay. All right. How much hydrogen do we have in the system? 64. Right. Okay.
I'm telling you, man. I've been burning through it. We might have. So in this chest over here, man, hydrogen shaft, right? In this back chest, you'll see a bunch of sucrose, which is hydrogen 22 per sucrose, and there's many stacks of it. So
okay. Right. Is this dissolver here like off
limits? Yeah. This dissolver is for my eyes only. If you need more cellulose or anything, by the way, man, cactus.
Cellulose is cactus, all right. I don't actually need cellulose, but that's good to know.
Cellulose gets you the hydrogen, is what I'm saying, right?
Oh, okay. Right.
Cellulose cellulose and sucrose from cactus, which gives you hydrogen, oxygen, and like carbon, which are like the primitive life elements.
I see.
That's how I refer to them anyway. Okay, I need overclockers, man. I need overclockers. Not to be confused with the UK retailer.
Serious amounts of. Oh yeah, God, I've not. I heard about them in a hot minute. Overclockers UK.
Yeah. Not sponsor.
I think I bought like one thing off them in my life. Yeah. The one time they were cheaper than everybody else.
What did you buy? Anything good?
God, it's probably some RAM or something, man.
Yeah,
something like that.
It's a random access memory for those watching at home.
That's right. You don't see learn anything from these peeps.
Exactly, right? Jeez. And that's because the memory's not accessed sequentially.
Yeah, it's random.
It's random.
Well done.
You've passed this episode.
Passed
Congrats.
The test. Well done. Okay.
You like tests, man? Are you a big test?
No,
testy?
I hate.
You a testy boy?
Hate exams, tests. Capital H. I hate them.
Right.
They're so bad. They're so stupid. Yeah.
You're not supposed to hate things, man. Hating's bad, I think.
Yeah, I'm hating. I'm hating right now.
Right.
Isaac. I'm hating right now. That's not good. I'm hating right now.
What is it you dislike about them?
Because your performance can vary depending on the day. Have you had enough sleep? Have you had enough coffee in the morning?
Yeah, but
something happened in your life?
Well, hold on. It's not a surprise. You know when the test is coming.
Yeah, of course. But then there's various factors that can affect your mental state on the day.
Yeah, but
right? I've done exams that are extremely no. But sometimes you can be really like zombied out. Like I prefer to take the whole element of that out of it, and I prefer like assignments and stuff, which actually showcase the ability, like more real. Yeah, but you can't
do an assignment in controlled conditions, man. How do we know you're doing it? How do we know you're not cheating?
That bit, I mean, I've done enough assignments for that clearly to not matter enough to get rid of all of them. So
what?
Like I've done loads of assignments, right?
Yeah, but what if you cheated on all of them?
Well, then that's the only person I'm cheating is myself.
Well, if you get like a qualification for it, then not so much, right? You're cheating the person that then hires you based on the false information that you flagged. Your false flag information.
That happens anyway, right? That happens.
Well, yeah, but it's less likely, I think, is the idea, right?
I've done so many assignments and so many exams. I don't get behind exams. Like I strictly dislike them. I think it's not a good way of assessing people's abilities to do things, because it's all recall as well. Like why?
That's
like
correct.
In real life, like in what situation?
I don't think it's all recall.
I
don't think that's true.
You don't have access to any like.
I don't think that. Like obviously, I do think the tests that are just recall are bad. But I don't think all tests are just recall, all exams. I think there are tests that test your, critical thinking and ability to problem solve on the fly. And
I guess that I think
I'm kind of the best
from a STEM. I'm talking in a STEM, like a science technology
in a STEM
aspect.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, like it's just the exams I had to do at university were just stupid. Like they were just ridiculous. There was so many complaints because of just and it's just. Yeah, no, I'm not a test person. Or exam.
I don't think they're perfect, but I think they're
entirely.
The best. I think they're kind of the best system we've got, man.
I disagree entirely. I think they are worse than assignments. maybe yes, you can cheat. The like ability to cheat is much higher with assignments.
Much higher. Like,
in terms of the
there's
ability
no way
to assess,
there's no way to not confirm someone didn't cheat, right?
But in terms of the ability of like actually doing it legitimately as a person,
I don't think
like,
so. I think because it's never the case that you do one exam and that's the be all and end all of your academic life, right? You do a swath of exams over many years, and all of those are like correlated together. And so if you perform poorly on all of them, that's your fault. That's not like,
but you do all of the exams at a similar time as well.
That's not true. You've taken exams over the course of multiple years. Like your final grade at when you do your degree is not based on just the last like week of the exams.
Exam period is usually many exams within a month, right?
That's correct.
Yes, and that's what I mean. Like it's
yeah, but you just said it varies day to day. If you have like a bad month, then I feel like that's how it is.
Sometimes,
like you shouldn't.
Sometimes you do have a bad month, dude. Like if family stuff's going on, if
but if you have exceptional circumstances, you can talk to somebody about that. You can redo them. Or you can have that factored in. Like if your father just died, you can go and talk to them and they'll be like, yeah, okay, that's understandable. We'll let you resit them or we'll mark you up a bit.
For me, it's always health, right? For me, it's like being ill. And being ill during exams, which I always tended to be, it massively affected like my performance.
But again, you can like if you went to a doctor, I'm pretty sure you could talk to somebody about that, right?
You could, but then there's a limit, right? And it's very like
for sure because if you're always ill when there's an exam present, then like that's at that point that's highly unlikely. Right.
No, but I am of the opinion that exams are not a good way of assessing people's abilities to do things.
I'm of the opinion that exams are not perfect. Obviously, I also don't love exams, but I think they are kind of the best thing we've got that allows people to test someone's proficiency in a system in a controlled environment.
Yeah, I disagree, but I guess we disagree on that.
Yeah, we can disagree on that. That's fine. The good news is that like once you start your career, like they matter very little. Like once you
they do.
Work experience matters a lot more once you start.
Right. Which is
all that matters.
Which is much better.
Because I think we're both in situations now where it doesn't matter at all what our grades are.
Tell you what, man, I had to do some exams at like when I was working for a corporate job for like certifications of certain things. Those are the worst exams. Those are the exams where you do training for stuff, and then the exam questions are completely different to all of the material that you've trained in, and it's like ultra recall, and those ones are the worst. Those ones are so bad. It's actually hilarious.
So, like, obviously, personally, I think I'm a little biased because I think I am quite good at recall. But even outside of that, even if my recall is bad, I think that you can't test somebody. Like, if everything is done outside of that, then suddenly I feel like most of the time you end up in a situation where everybody passes and there's no way to differentiate one person from another because everyone's been able to leave and kind of coagulate all their answers. Because they've all...
Yeah, I mean, kind of to an extent. The thing is that when I was at university, when I did a lot of assignments as well, like people, like there was a lot of checks and stuff. Right now, it's more of a problem with AI. But back then, like it was, there was like a lot of, they could very easily identify people collaborating.
Oh, for sure. But like,
it was very easy to identify cheating as well because
I'm not saying that like just copying the person next to you, but like obviously there is if you're all doing the same assignment, like the general gist of what's going on is similar, right? And like it's not obviously if you copy somebody that's one thing, but if there's still that doesn't even come close to ruling somebody out as kind of helping somebody else with a piece of work, right?
Yeah, but I kind of feel like that's fine.
It is in the real world, but if you're trying to that is true. In real life, that is correct. You work collaboratively with people, but that's not the point of the exam. The point of the exam isn't to see if you can work collaboratively with somebody. Nor the assignment most of the time, unless it's a collaborative assignment, right? Most of the time, is to see how you individually perform and to test your depth of knowledge on the subject. Right?
Yeah, but again,
and your ability to problem solve and
as long as an assignment is critical thinking enough, I feel like that's quite also a very good way of being able to reason in that manner, and you have more time to do it, so you have more time to think rather than being in an exam. It's like, here you go.
But that's not how the real world works, Nick. The real world, you don't always have time to think. You don't always have time to take.
You don't have 1 hour, dude.
Well, sometimes you do. It depends on what the problem is, right?
Well, not anything that you would be tested in an exam for. I would
if you're a heart surgeon, Nick, and this person's going to die in 8 seconds if you don't make the right decision, you've got to be bloody good at what you think that all doctors should be able to just work on assignments and never have to prove that they can do the work in a controlled period of time.
Doctor training and doctor examinations should be physical, which is then with the true test of being able to do that kind of thing.
No. I don't think that by this logic, Nick, I don't think doctors should have to do the exams, like physical exams. They should be able to. They should be able to do it. Like just write down what they do.
Yeah. No, they should. I think a physical exam is an assignment. There you go. I'm going with that.
I don't think a physical exam is an assignment. I think a physical exam is an exam.
It's a long-term assignment. It's a long-term assignment. It's a long-term assignment. Dude, this is slow, man. This thing eats up so much hydrogen that it's like it takes so long to produce so little propane. I assume that's why you handed this task to me.
Well, I've just done the same, but with like ethane or whatever it was. Like I've done the task.
I see. Right. I see.
And we still got to do methane and caffeine after that. By the way,
Christ, that is well. That's fun to hear.
The good news is that neon is done, and so
that's good. Was that lime simulation?
Yeah. Now I'm going to move on to argon.
Switch to the other one. Yeah. That's good. Okay, that's good that those two are covered. No, this is quite something.
Do you have the argon, man?
Do I have the... Oh, no, but I might have turned it into blue simulation blocks, which you can write down into Argon. Yeah.
Yes, you did.
That should be that.
Are the odds better or worse here? They're better. 47%. Let's go.
Oh, that's good. Okay, that's good. So that's like 4,000-ish? 4,500 blocks instead of 6,000.
Fewer than before, I guess. Which is
something.
It's better than nothing, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. God, yeah, there's a lot of... How much... hydrogen is it per propane? Oh, it's H8. It says right there. Okay, I see. So it's each stack makes 8 propane. Okay, right. There's no way, I assume, to make this any other way apart from
again, like you could probably do some automation with the laser nodes to try and move stuff around much more quickly.
Like put sucrose into dissolve. And
then have like it tells you to it puts the carbon and the hydrogen into the combiner and then puts everything else into like a trash can or something. But then we need again, like caffeine is C8H10N4O2.
And then it needs everything that's coming out of these pretty much.
And then we need ammonia, which is NH3. And then we need methane, which is CH4. And so it's all carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen. It's just all of it, right? All of it all together. So all the time.
Of this is useful.
Some would say it's everything everywhere all at once, Nick, and I would agree.
Some words, and it is because this is a lot of. Did you say that each singularity needed 10,000?
Previously, that is correct. Yes, 10,000.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So that would be 40,000 of each of these things if we needed 4 of them, right?
That's correct.
God. If only hold on a second. Here we go. If only Kit Prick _ the arch nemesis to Cryptic could come and save us and ensure that only 128 items.
We've already loaded
singularity. That would be great. That would be fantastic. Tick Rip or whatever I just said. It's not low enough, Isaac. It's not low enough. You see these numbers? These are wild. These are pretty wild numbers. It's just a lot of finagling, isn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say something else, but finagling is correct.
It's a lot of something else that begins with F.
Fanaticism.
Yeah, fanaticism.
Yeah, that's true.
Go with that. Go with that.
Upgrade. Draw. Draw. Here we go. Oh, we don't have that many of these. We got lots of diamonds. We got enough.
We've got like 80 odd.
It's better than 80
enough.
even.
Yeah, I assume that's easier. Like that's we don't need that. Like those. Like we're not gonna be out. at any given time, right?
You prefer even numbers or odd numbers more, man?
I'm gonna go with even.
See, my default
you like odds.
Watch out, man. Watch out. Watch out.
Well, hello.
I'm just gonna set up a little thing here so that all of the hydrogen, oxygen, and it goes into a drawer. So we don't have to.
Okay. Yeah, oxygen, hydrogen, carbon, and whatever the other one is.
Nitrogen.
Nitrogen, perhaps. Or none of them.
There we go. I don't know. I like even numbers, but like in the practicality of the real world, I do like the symmetry that odd numbers usually provide. I don't know. I can get back down with both. Man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you do like that aspect of
oddness.
Oddness, don't you? Which is fair enough. Like I see that. I see that.
He sees it. Give me a second. I'll just set up the
let me put an upgrade in here because there's going to be a lot.
I've made 6 of them, man. Don't you worry. Here you go.
Oh, you put them in. All right, sweet.
There we go.
Okay, good. So we can just break down stuff. Okay. Oh yeah, that's good.
Give me a sec. I got more. Oh yeah, no, we got
more
now.
Speediness. To happen here. Okay, good. Okay, this is actually this makes things much easier.
How's that?
For me. Yeah, no, this is a bit better. So, okay, so now I just need to take out the H. Yeah, this saves me from having to.
It's just one less step,
which is I'll take anything at this point.
He'll take what he can get. All right, this is good. This is good. Okay, give this good. Okay, I'm going to do one last little bit here. Then I'll do this, and I'll do this, and I'll do this. Let's do.
Okay. Okay, this is a bit faster now, which is good. Just this process. Again, emphasis on a bit. Hydrogen and carbon. So obviously, if I need 2,000, so that's. Oh, we're out. Okay, that's fine. Let's assume it's a case of.
So here you go. I'm also putting this here, so now you can hopefully dump.
Can I chuck like lots of sucrose in here like this? There we go. And that will just do its thing.
That's the hope. Yeah, let me do this.
Hope and the plan.
The Pope and the plan. And then we can just do this as well.
Okay.
And there you go. That's all gone. Okay, good.
That's better.
Good. And the cactus is all coming in. So I'm just going to break down more cacti.
Yes. Okay, nice. And you can like
cycle this back up.
Right. Yeah. Good.
Here we go. So I can assist you with this. Nick, unfortunately, man, we're out of time for this episode. So next time we'll come back, and I hope that we'll be able to get. How are we doing on helium? Hold on. How are we doing on helium?
We have got
1,632, but we're out of hydrogen, nice. Nick, is the thing. We need 2,000, but we're out of hydrogen. So I think, the good news is like 4,000 hydrogen in here. If you could dump some in that drawer.
I'm putting some in. Yeah, I'm putting some in.
Yeah, we only need 800 hydrogen.
Okay,
because that's going to get us enough for the helium. Sure yeah. We've got like 4,000 in this drawer over here. That's perfect.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, good. So next time, man, we'll come back. We will hopefully get the helium, the krypton, the argon, the methane, the caffeine, the propane, and the ammonia, and we'll use that to allow us to put together the creator supply upgrade. And from there, we'll be able to finish the pank. But that is, of course, a problem for future Nick and future Isaac, because we're out of time for this episode of Encrypted _.